ho Stampers, Deb Valder here, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm here to show you how to use the Confetti Star Punch. It's a brand new punch in the 2014 Mini Holiday Catalog, and it's just a really cute punch. It's got some really great things. It's a border punch, and it's got some great little confetti that you can use after you've punched it out. So let me just get started and show you. This layer right here that we're going to stamp on is 3 3/4 by 5, and we're going to just take that piece and start the punching. So here's my piece of paper. The way you want to do this is you want to take and start it by centering it. And it doesn't have to be exact, but I like to have the same on both sides. You know, to end it on both sides. So what I do is I always start it in the middle and then just punch. Now you have your first set of punches, and you can see it's not exactly even, but that's okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to line it up. But what I do is I kind of bring it all the way over to the edge so that you can see some that hasn't been punched yet. And then I'm just going to move it in until right here I start to see where the silver is all showing. Now if I just pull it off to the left just a little bit, can you see that? There's some of this little Sahara sand looking color right here. You don't want that. You want to keep pushing it over until you can see nothing but silver, and then punch. And now our stars are all in a line. Now I'm going to take it, I'm going to do it the same on this side right here. You see how I've started it so it's off a little bit, and it's easier, instead of like putting it here and trying to figure out how far to go over, it's easier if you start it off the paper so that you can see the solid piece right here, and then just move it to this, in this case it's to the left, and we're just going to go until all of our stars are in a line, just like that. And now I can't see any of that Sahara sand underneath it. If I move it just a little bit, I can. If I move it back, I can't. So then I'm just going to take and punch. And here's all of our confetti. So now we have a lot of really cool things to put inside your card or to put on other sides. I actually started a little jar of all my little stars, so I just put them in there, and I've got a confetti jar of stars. So here's our piece of paper right here, and this is going to be the top of it. So we're going to use that to stamp on. So the stamp set that I'm using is called the Newborn King, and it's a really beautiful stamp set. And I'm just going to use some of our Silver Encore Metallic ink to stamp it with. Now, just to let you know, this does take a little bit of time to dry, so you want to just take and not rub your hand across it when you're done. You just want to take and set them aside to dry, and then you're good to go. So let me just stamp this on here like this. Okay, beautiful coverage. You can also emboss that. Our Silver Encore ink does emboss, or you can take Versamark and stamp it with Versamark and then use silver embossing powder. But I think it looks just beautiful like this. You don't want too much of depth. Okay, so then the next thing that I did was I layered it onto a piece of silver cardstock. But like I always try to teach you, never layer anything until you've cut out the layers underneath it, because then you have more that you can work with. So what I did was, this piece right here is 4 by 5 1/4, and what I did was I actually punched out some stars, and I have those in my jar, and I'm going to take it, I'm going to layer this on top of it just like this. Okay, so when I do that, you can't even see where I punched them out. See, I punched them out on the bottom. You can even take a framelit and punch something else out here, like some stars, some bigger stars, and you can make a really nice pretty piece on this. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and layer this onto my silver using my dimensionals. So I'm just going to take these and I'm just going to add them on the back like this. You want to be careful, because remember I told you how wet that was. You're going to take and you're going to put some right here. You don't want to put them up here on the top though, because you'll see them through the stars. So that's just about it. Then maybe put one more down here at the bottom. You don't have to put this many on here, but if you don't want it to get saggy, you'll want to put that many on there. Okay. So we're taking those off, the little pieces on the back, and then we will just add that to this layer right here. And remember, you're not going to see those stars that I cut out. With the dimension, it just makes these little stars right here that you punched out pop even more. And then we're going to layer it onto our card base. And my card base is cut at 11 by 4 1/4, and here we are, here's my base. It's cut 11 by 4 1/4, and it's just folded at 5 1/2. Okay. Alrighty, so here is my card base, and I'm just going to add it to that. And then on the inside, what's so nice about this stamp set are all the pieces are just so beautiful. So on the inside of my card, what I did was I layered a piece of white cardstock that was 5 1/4 by 4, and then I just finished off the card with the rest of the pieces that were in the set. So the star and these two sayings are both in the set also. So it's a very simple Christmas card that you can do. If you have any questions, let me know. Hop on over to my blog for all the details and measurements. And if you have any questions, like I said, let me know. Have a great day.